How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 8 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Iowa Plains View. And where we last left off, we ended up installing several new greenhouses over on the main portion of the farm, just across the street from where we are now. Directly behind me is where we're holding our brand new pigs. That's something else we did in the last episode. We've got some pigs. And as you can see by the notification up at the top right hand corner, in this episode we've got some contracts running in the background, just kind of doing their thing, getting some additional product. They're all harvesting. 2 of them are for sunflower, 1 of them is for corn. So we are going to have some product to deal with at the end of all this, which will be nice. But what do we got going for this episode? Well, actually, before I get onto that, and behind the scenes, what I ended up working on was getting field number, I believe it's 7. Yes, field number 7 is now completely up to par. We got it mulched, we got it plowed, we got it limed. Yeah, it is ready to go. We just need to have a product ready to go into the field. There's not a whole lot we can put into it at the moment besides wheat and barley. I think we could also do grass. Yes, we could also do grass. But I don't know if I want to do that. We had corn in there for the last harvest. I think I might hold off for something else. I'm not quite sure just yet, but when I figure it out, I will make sure that you all are the first to know. But for this episode, what we got going? Well, as you can see, our grass is now way overgrown. It is in stage 2 of growth, so that means that we can go through and mow it all, collect it, do something with it, whether it's hay or silage. Kind of leaning towards silage, I'm not going to lie. It's just simply because we've got a ton of hay from the contracts that we've worked on previously, so there's really no need to have more hay. What we are lacking is some silage. But if we have all this hay and all this silage, and quite frankly straw sitting around, we need to think about doing a little upgrade, because quite frankly this particular one is not going to cut it. This mixing wagon is just not big enough to handle what we needed to handle. So I got on the phone bright and early this morning, got a hold of my contractor. He's here on site and he's ready to not only take this old-ish mixer off the property, he's going to install a new one. So let's go ahead and give him a few minutes and let him get to work. We'll see you in a minute. And there we go. They were able to put this in, and I think this is going to be a lot better off for us. So you can see here, oh hey, 50% silage, 30% hay, 20% straw. So you can see there it is. So what we need to work on right this second is getting this filled up and running, because we are gonna eventually start getting some cows to breed and get some new baby cows, and we're gonna have the accommodations to you know, the food in order to get them to be able to eat and be happy and healthy. So we're gonna go ahead and run across the street as soon as this car goes by. There we go. And grab our little tractor, our little John Deere. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off this bucket. Oh, and I'm starting to get text messages saying that the workers are full. So once we get across the street with the John Deere here, we're gonna quickly jet over to the fields, get them all unloaded, and that way they can, keep on working. Otherwise they're just gonna be sitting there and wondering what to do. So I'm actually just going to leave the bucket just right here. Now this bucket was acquired in the background. Needed it for the stones. As you can see, that was one of the jobs we ended up working on in the background. No. One of the jobs we worked on in the background was stone picking that field, the field number 7. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. There's a lot of moving parts, but we got it all under control, I think. So first thing we're going to do is grab us a bunch of bales because, hey, we finally got the weight, so why not put it to good use? And drive it on home. Whoa. Oh, I really don't have that. Alright, let's do this. Let's back that on out. Come at this a little bit straighter. Yeah, there we go. No! Bales down! Bales down! Okay. So we have 32,000 liters of hay. I'm not quite sure how much this holds compared to the old one, but I've been assured that it is a lot more. So let's see what it can handle. I'm so thrilled that this tractor can now take a full 4-stack bale load. That's awesome. Let's see, drop this down, catch it on the lip. Um, oh, uh, oh, it's full. Well, 15,000 liters. Well, we know that for later. So what we need to do is try and get something similar for the hay and the silage, just to make sure that we're not, overloading it. So let's see. How much is 7,500? So 2 of these will be 15,000. Okay. Flip that top bale off. There we go. Ooh, man, this silage is heavy. Much heavier than some of the other bales. Oh no, oh no, you're turn too fast, and that's what I get. Okay, now pop that off. Alright, 1 bale gone. Oh, it stores significantly more silage. Well, let's go ahead and get some hay, and I'm sorry, got the hay, need some straw, and that way we can at least turn on the machine and get it to produce. Then we can kind of figure out what needs to happen from there. I'll just grab one of these bales. Alright, now okay, so hay and silage, I'm sorry, hay and straw are full. Nothing we can do about that. So that should be chugging away, and yep, it is. It's making TMR for us. Very nice. So we're gonna let that just chug away, do its thing. Where is the tractor? Alright, so while that is working, what I plan on doing now is I've got to go unload all those harvesters. So I got one over here. Actually, they're all kind of spread out the map. So I will see you all in a little bit. I'm going to cut this part out and just get it done. Alright, made my rounds. Let everybody get unloaded. And as you can see, oh yeah, it's producing real quick. So very nice. I like it. It is definitely going to hold a lot more. As you can see, quite a bit more as a matter of fact. And what's nice is the 1-to-1, we're not losing anything, so it's going to take 500 liters of silage, 300 of hay, 200 of straw, make 1,000 liters of TMR, and we're just going to let this thing chug away and keep on doing its thing. So now what I need to work on is kind of some just maintenance around the yard. We're really going to be getting towards the contract heavy months, where we're relying on contracts. They need to be kind of chugging away in the background, but I mean, we've got a lot of use out of the equipment we have so far, and we really need to kind of do some maintenance and maintain them. As you can see, they're all incredibly dirty. We've got to tidy up around the yard, and kind of check out a few things. I should have a few new crates up at the French fry shop. Well, and as you can see, we got some strawberries. Don't have any lettuce yet, but we do have some tomatoes. But the French fry productions produce crates, so we should be able to go up there and check that out. We need to mow the grass over on the backside of the property there, and in the cow field, we need to do that as well. But I'm humming and hawing as to how I want to proceed with the mowing. The mower that we have is good and all, but is it going to be good long term? I'm still trying to figure this out. So what I'm going to do first is kind of do some maintenance around here. I want to upgrade this trailer. The storage capacity can be upgraded. I have the sidings for it, so I'm going to do that real quick. Alright, as you can see, I got all the extensions added on, so this is going to hold a bit more. I think a little over 30,000 liters, so that'll be nice for, in the future when we're harvesting and all that stuff. But you can see, the field is done. It is all limed and whatnot. It's just waiting for a product to go in at this point. Let's see, let's go ahead and get this. Oh, if I can get the camera to stop turning on me. There we go. As you can see, we did buy a few pieces of equipment in the background. We do have a new stone picker as well as a fertilizer spreader. Those things had to be cotton in order to get that field kind of up to par. But you can see there's tons of dirt on all of our equipment. So I'm going to go ahead and clean all of the equipment off, including all the grass care equipment on the other portion of the property. I'm going to cut that out so you don't have to sit around and watch me do it, but at the same time I'm going to then turn my attention on the grass work that needs to be done. I need to figure out how I want to proceed with this, because what I'm kind of struggling with is there are wider pieces of equipment to do the mowing, but I got the mower that I got, one because it's John Deere and kind of fits into the scheme of the yard, but at the same time it also works as a mulcher, so it's kind of a dual purpose piece of machinery. But long story short is that there are other pieces of equipment out there that will do more for like more width, so we can get more done in the same amount of pass or less passes and all that stuff, so it just saves us time. So I'm trying to just figure out, do I want to just continue to roll with what I've got and just save the money, or do I just want to say forget it, let's just get off our wallets and do what we got to do. So I don't know. I don't know quite yet. I'm still just kind of humming and hawing, trying to figure out what I want to do. You know what? I wonder. Let's take a look at the used market. Oh yeah, no, nothing. Nothing. Big fat goose egg. Wasted my time. Oh well. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Going to think about it some more, think about what I want to do, and kind of go from there. We'll see you in a little while. Alright, so I am on my last piece of equipment here. You can see, it was dirty. This needed to be done for a while now. But, yeah, look at that. It's already starting to look better. And there it goes. Oh, nope. Let's get that weight too. Gotta make things look nice and pretty. There we go. Perfect. Let's give this one last look. Oh wow, yeah, already 2,500 liters. That's gonna be a much better than what we had previously. Much better. Okay. So now we're at the point where I have to make a decision as to what we're gonna do. As you can see, I've got... Oh. Hello, I didn't realize I knocked all those over. Oh well. I will have to come back through and reorganize that. But what I'm going to have to do is come up with an idea as to whether or not how I want to proceed. This mower works and works great. But what's kind of got me humming and hawing about it is the fact that I used it as the mulching mechanism for that field over there, and it took forever. Holy smokes, did it take a long time. So I think I need to do something different. Have a dedicated mulcher, a dedicated mower, and that's kind of what's driving this train of thought, because I can go ahead and get rid of that and just do my own separate mulcher later, because I don't need it at the moment. Well, no, that's not true, because I'll need it after I do the mowing here. You know what? Let me bring up the catalog real quick and see what's available. So we've got, oops. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Mowers. Oh. Oh, I forgot about this. This might actually be worth looking into. So for 124,000, that would be a lot of money. But oh, how wide? So it's almost 5 meters wide. How wide is my mower right now? So I lose a little bit of width, but what I'll gain is the ability to mow and make hay at the same time. Ooh, oh man, this is... Oh man, now I'm just really uh, I mean, really what I ought to be doing is saving up for something like this. This big crone here. And look at it. This one is the one with the PTO on the back, and for $400,000. Now, if only it wasn't labeled with all that crone on the side, I could make my own little John Deere mower. Eh. Oh, man. You know what? I probably shouldn't do this, but it'll make my job so much easier. And any future mowing contracts I have will be that much easier too. Oh man, do I want to borrow the money? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go away for a little bit. I'm gonna cut off the camera, have a think, and figure it out from there. Alright, so I've been having a think. Finally got to a decision point. I think what's going to be best for the farm, best for me, and everything is I'm gonna get that mower, and I think it's what's gonna be for the best. But the good thing is, I'm $50,000 closer to it. But I have a feeling that if I kind of do a little bit of searching, just a little bit, I might be able to do a little bit better. Like, wow. Okay, so I literally just made a beeline for this and, well, $100,000 closer. I my whole thing is that it tends, whenever there's collectibles on a map, one thing that I always tend to do is just kind of go around the little points of interest, and oftentimes you literally just stumble across them. Like, go around shops, go around businesses, and stuff like that, and they don't tend to be too far away. So, oh, hey! I didn't even get a chance to look at these yet. That's nice. French fries. Awesome. Let's keep on looking for those cartridges, because I have a feeling that if I just spend a few seconds just taking a quick peek, be able to find something. And this will give me an opportunity to just look around, walk around town. I want to take a look right here just to see. Here. So we have 128 liters of oil left. Oh, we got plenty of sunflower, so yeah, we're going to be producing quite a bit of French fries. I'm okay with this. Let's see, what about over here? Like I said, it's just, you always get these kind of little nooks and crannies that if you're not like walking beside, or you're not just looking, then you'll never know that the collectible was there. But I don't know, it always seems like they just kind of hide them in plain sight, like they're not too well hid. Yep. If I get like two more of these, I can afford the crone outright. See what I mean? Just they hide them in plain sight, and if you're just kind of whizzing by and going from place to place, you're not really gonna see them. But you do a quick scan around the properties, and lo and behold, there they are. Right there. That just bought us our mower right there. Just a few minutes of searching around. Apparently one of my dogs decided they wanted a drink. But they're good dogs. Alright, I think that's everything. Around here at least, so maybe borrow an extra 50 grand just to have a little buffer, and then go ahead and purchase the mower. I mean, why not? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Let's do that. Well, here, let's first do this. Let's borrow like 50 grand. Okay, we got 50 grand. Yeah, let's get with the bigger mower, or bigger motor. For 400,000? That's expensive. That is an expensive piece of equipment right there. But it's going to replace the mower that we have now. It can swath, so do we need the big old swather that we have now? Not necessarily. Can go ahead and either minimize it to where, you know, we don't accidentally miss patches and stuff, and it collects it right at the collection point of the baler, or could just say, you know, forget it and just kind of go from there. I wonder what's going on over there. All right, here, let's do this. Let's stop. Nope. Let's have a worker take this to the yard, like right there. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut back. Well, I'm gonna cut this part out. I'm gonna go see what the what's the problem with the workers. We'll see you back in a little bit. All right, so here we are. Moment of truth for the new crone. So at this point, I wonder. Ooh, you know, that's not a half bad idea. Hold on. Actually, ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let's move this tractor out of the way. Okay. Something like that. So we've only been on for a very, very short amount of time, and we already have almost 7,000 liters of TMR from this mixer. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's unfold this, drop it down, but we also need it to be on swathing. So, like that. Oops, shoot. Alright, let's see if this works. Ooh. This is kind of a thing. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's see how well it follows me when I turn. And big turn. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one to kind of hang tough with me, but honestly, though, it wasn't that bad. Like, I certainly had worse pickups than that. All right, well, I'm just gonna keep on chugging away. I am happy with this. This was, you know, for getting $50,000 into debt. I think I'm gonna be okay with this. I think I'm gonna definitely be okay with this. 50 grand in debt, and I've got something I can cut and bail at the same time. Cut and TED. Alright, so this whole side is done, and I am very, very happy with this mower, but I'm less happy with the baler. I hope that makes sense. So essentially what I've been finding is on any sharp turns, I'm missing a lot of product. Which, I mean, it's going to happen. But I got word through the grapevine that there's a system in place that I believe Case makes that will allow me to do a little bit more than what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to take this baler up to the shop, and then my plan is to get rid of it. I'm going to sell it, but I'm going to get an upgraded baler. And I hope that it's going to be worth the investment. I guess we'll see. Sit back, relax. I'll cut us back in as soon as I get the new equipment. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, so this is what I invested in. I know that that big old thing on the end there looks a little ridiculous, but, and there's a big, big but with this. Check it out. Let me back this in. Check this out. Open that up. Back that out just a bit. Check that out. Look where it just moved that wrapper to. Directly behind the baler. That is gonna save so much time, and whew, I am not gonna be able to do this with this baler at the moment. So that's gonna save so much time, because what's gonna happen is the mower's gonna mow, baler's gonna bale, wrapper is going to wrap, and it's all just gonna happen all at once. Now, actually, yes, I do need that. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping all of these ones over here. And what I'll do is I'll cut us back in once we get over to the cow field. That way you can kind of see how this thing works and is in action. But we'll see you here in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to now mow the grass field here where the cows are. using our new, all new set of equipment. Let's see, gotta go back, close the gate, gotta make sure there's no cows just wandering the streets all by themselves. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up right here. And then open this up. Drop that down. Turn that on. Open this up. Alright, now let's see how this works. Oh dear. Oh dear. Come on. Come on. Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'll have to come back and clean that up. Oh, and I am not picking any of this up. Oh my word. Oh man. Alright, let's try this again. We're just going for one bale. Come on. And there we go. It dropped the bale directly behind. The wrapper is picking it up. Oh man, I've got to get better about how to drive this thing in the tight spaces. There it goes. Alright, so now I'm hoping to make this a little bit better for me because I've been making kind of a hash of it so far. Yeah, there we go. Now the nice thing about this particular baler is it's got the silage additive tank. You can see that 118.95 liters is the silage tank holder. So we are, well, we should be getting a, I believe, 5% bonus for all the bales that we're making. So all the grass that we're collecting at this point using this particular baler, we are getting that 5% bonus. And that means that it's just more product that we're getting, more bales, more everything. So You know, it's a good thing when everything's all said and done. And I, silly me, did not turn like I was supposed to. Oh, shoot. All in all, I really like this setup. It's just, it takes a little bit of getting used to because of there's so much to pay attention to. Like you have to pay attention to the baler and the mower. Make sure that you're not too far over, or else you're not getting all the product off the ground. You got to pay attention to where you're turning to because of the wrapper. The wrapper being kind of far out, like you saw right there. I turned too hard. Oh, there we go. There we go. Broke free. So it's just a lot of things that you have to be mindful of. You can't just mow like you can with most sets of equipment. There's so much more you got to pay attention to. Oof. Oh man, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay. So yeah, we're only going what 7 miles an hour with this particular set of equipment, but we're getting 3 jobs done all at the same time. So in one pass, we're getting the 3 jobs done: the mowing, baling, and wrapping. So we're saving the time is in the fact that we don't have to stop in between each job and then pick up somewhere else, pick on the next job, pick up the equipment for the next job, possibly even use a separate mower, separate or not separate mower, but separate set of equipment than what you start out with. You're not having to, do all that constant back and forth kind of stuff. And I am really, really liking this setup. I wasn't too sure because of how large and how much is going on, but it's something that you could easily get used to after a while. You spend a little bit of time doing it and you'll get used to it, kind of thing. Especially once you, like in this pen, it was really difficult at the beginning because you got a lot of the fences to deal with and all that stuff. But if I were to get out into that corner over there, the the other open grass field, it probably wouldn't turn out too bad, I don't think. And there we go. Last bale getting sat down. Just got to fold everything away. And now it's in as narrow a package as possible. It is quite a bit of a train, but that's okay. I can live with it. But now we need to go through and pick up all these bales and set them somewhere. And here, you know what? I'm just gonna park this big old honking thing right there, cause wow, that's a bit much. But now I've got to do something with that mower over there. I've got to do something with this windrower. Oh man, I got so much stuff to do. But now I've got to get that bale trailer. Where is a tractor? Where are my tractors? Is there? It must be across the street. All right. Well, I'm gonna run over there real fast. Let's see. Down the little hill. Yeah, here they are. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this. Actually, here, let's do two things just real quick. One, let's grab our new and improved trailer. We can fill up and dump out whatever TMR is in the mixer. So we might as well just keep on just adding to the cow pen until it's full. Alright, here we go. Oof. 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 What is... No. Alright, that's going to be a problem. Well, let's go back across the street, take off these extensions. Obviously can't have nice shiny things. There we go. And there. Take off the extensions. No, let me out. I desire freedom. Why? Why? Let me go. There we go. Freedom. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Now that I have the trailer without the extensions, should be able to fit under there no problem. There it goes. Wow. That actually had a lot of... I had a whole trailer load in it already. That's crazy. That thing's doing a great job. Just want to come in here and check out how much food they have. Oh yeah. Yeah, check that out. 100,000. It's still got it. So looks like maybe 120,000 liters can fit in there. Okay. Now that that is filled up and topped off, let's disconnect. There we go. Now what I might have to do for the time being is here, you know what? Let's start with the cow pasture. That way that just gets all cleared out. So I've got all these silage bales that need to get used up. I don't know. I'll need to figure something out. Let's see. Close that. Number one rule, always close the gate. And let me tell you, that is a legitimate thing, always making sure to close the gate. I've got a fence around my property, and like I mentioned before, I have dogs, and nothing annoys me more than somebody come over to my house, especially like a solicitor or something like that, who comes up to the door, knocks, leaves, and then leaves the gate either ajar. The one that really annoys me is the people who will leave the gate latch but halfway up because they're either too lazy or whatever the case may be to actually make sure it's closed fully. Like that one really bothers me because one of my dogs in particular, um, every 4th of July, every New Year's is like this dog's worst nightmare. Because where I'm at here in Florida, you got all the fireworks and all that stuff every New Year, every 4th of July, and it's weeks, it seems like, where you'll get at least, especially on those big days, you'll get hours worth of explosions and fireworks and stuff like that. But then you got like weeks of, the occasional pops and cracks from the fireworks. Well, my one dog in particular, like she ran through the fence one time. Um, was letting them outside. I had completely forgotten about the new year, and no, that's actually not true because I think this happened like about a week after, like the following weekend, and she ran so hard that she actually like hit the fence, but because the latch wasn't like fully closed, she blew right through it, knocked it off of the latch pin, and she was gone. Ran over to the neighbor's house. I had to chase her down. I don't think I've ever ran so fast in my life, and I don't think she had either. But thankfully, she had ran into one of my neighbor's yards, and I was able to catch up to her, close the gate, and this was like at midnight or something like that. Thankfully, the neighbor was awake. I was able to knock on their door and let them know, hey, my dog ran into your yard. Could you turn on the light? Because it's pitch black. There's no lights on whatsoever. And she was kind enough to go ahead and turn on some lights and let me go get my dog. But because there were still fireworks going off, it wasn't like a big old celebration. Like I said, it was about a week after, maybe the following weekend. She was just running around the yard, running and running and running in circles, just trying to find any means of escape. So I had literally had to grab her over the fence once she got close enough, grab her, and then like hop the fence to pick her up because every time something would crash, boom, pow, she would start to wiggle around and want to run away and all that stuff, and she would try and just yank herself. She was just inconsolable at that point. But long story short, thankfully, I was able to, keep her from running away, getting hurt, getting lost, and to this day, she's just petrified. So from now on, anytime I take her outside, whenever there's, even approaching like New Year's or 4th of July, anything like that, I put her in her body harness to let her outside. My other dogs, they will, they get upset too, but they won't run away like she tried to, thankfully. So, Nice little story time with Dave. But I'm just going to keep on picking up these bales, but in the meantime, I think that is where we're actually going to leave this episode, because not a whole lot else going on. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.